Meet Bar, the playful sheep. Here's Moo, the curious cow. And Woof, the brave little pup. Hi there, little explorers. Welcome to 𝗏𝗵𝗏𝗀𝗀 TV.
Once upon a time, there was a kind old mama pig who had 3 little pigs. But oh dear, there wasn't enough food for everyone.
My darlings, you are big enough now to build your own homes. Go out into the world and make your fortune. But be careful of the big bad wolf.
The 3 little pigs hugged their mama and waved goodbye. Off they went, oink, 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 down the winding path toward their big adventure. The first little pig was a happy, lazy pig. He didn't want to work too hard.
I'll build my house from straw. It's quick and easy.
He piled the straw high, tied it together, and ta-da! A little straw house stood in the sunshine.
Straw, straw, light and quick. I built my house so nice and slick.
The first little pig twirled, giggled, and sang all day, bursting with pride over his brand new straw house. The second little pig worked just a teensy bit harder, not too much, but enough to make him puff out his chest and say, "Look what I did!"
I'll make my house out of sticks. It'll look so fine, and I'll still have time to play.
He stacked the sticks, tied them together, and before long, he had a tall, wobbly house. Stick by stick, he stacked and tied, until, whoosh, there stood a tall, wobbly house that looked like it might tip over if you sneezed. Now the third little pig, oh, he was one smart cookie, with a plan up his curly little tail.
I'll build my house out of strong red bricks. It will take time, but it will be safe.
All day long he worked, stack, stack, tap, 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 until there stood a super strong house with a shiny red door and a chimney on top. He wiped his forehead and grinned the biggest piggy grin you ever saw.
Wow, this is a house that will last forever.
But one day, along came the big bad wolf, sneaky, hungry, and loved to show off.
I smell a tasty little pig in the straw house there. Little pig, let me in.
No, 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 not by the hairs on my chinny chin chin.
Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house down.
The wolf huffed, and he puffed, and whoosh! The straw house flew into the sky. The first little pig squealed and ran as fast as his legs could carry him. He ran so fast his tiny legs were a blur, and his floppy ears went whap, whap, whap behind him. The first little pig burst through the door of his brother's stick house. The 2 piggies grabbed onto each other tight, shaking like 2 little bowls of jelly. Did you lose him?" whispered the second pig. Suddenly, everything went quiet. Too quiet. Then came a slow, creepy knock, tap, 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 and a big, growly voice.
Little pigs, let me in.
No, 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 not by the hairs on our chinny chin chins.
No, 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 not by the hairs on our chinny chin chins.
Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house down.
The wolf huffed, he puffed, and the stick house went snap, crackle, pop. Down it tumbled. Huff, puff, zoom! The 2 little piggies squealed and raced, squeak, 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 to their smart brother's house, the one made of bricks. They scrambled inside, peeked left, nothing, peeked right, nothing, pew! They shut the door tight, and all 3 piggies huddled together like a big piggy sandwich. The wolf came last to the brick house, and oh, was he tired and hungry.
Little pigs, let me in.
No, not by the hairs on our chinny chin chins.
Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house down.
The wolf sucked in air like a giant furry balloon, and whoosh! He blew and blew until his eyes popped and his tongue flopped out. But guess what? That brick house just stood there laughing at him. The wolf's cheeks turned purple, but that brick house didn't move. Not even a wobble. The wolf noticed the tall chimney overhead, while feeling tired and resting on the ground.
Phew! Maybe I'll try the chimney.
Inside the brick house, the clever third pig winked and whispered,
Let's get the big pot ready.
As the wolf climbed onto the roof, creep, 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 the pigs boiled a big pot of water. The pigs quickly but quietly tend the fire, with bubbling water beginning to steam from the pot. The wolf slid on Chimney and landed in a pot of hot, bubbly water.
Ouch! Ouch!
His eyes popped out like golf balls. His mouth opened so wide you could see his tonsils. And steam went poof all around his fuzzy face. The pigs squealed with laughter and danced around the fireplace. The bubbles tickled the wolf's nose as he sat in the pot, looking so grumpy. He grumbled. The fire danced and wiggled, filling the room with warm, cozy light. Not so big and bad now, was he? The three little pigs learned that hard work and clever thinking always win the day.
Together, we're super strong. Go Team Piggy.
Oink, oink, hooray.
Oink, oink, hooray.
Oink, oink, hooray.
And from that day on, the three little pigs lived happily ever after, warm, safe, and smiling in their brick house. So what did we learn today, little friends? Work hard, stick together, and no grumpy wolf can ever blow your happiness away. And they lived happily ever after. Oink, oink, oink. The end.
Thumbs up! Don't forget to subscribe! Bye, everyone. See you soon!